Well, hi guys, welcome, and who dat? I'm Joe. Thanks for tuning in to Rosenfield 10, where I cover our beloved Bless You Boys in black and gold, the New Orleans Saints. Are you a who dat? Are you a who dat fan? If you're a who dat, you should subscribe to my channel because I love the Saints as much as you do. You love listening about the Saints. Put me in your subscriptions. Yeah, you're going to have a good time. We're going to be talking about the Saints. We're going to be passing us a good time, Shaq. Leave what you think in the comments down low. I respond to my comments. And today I'm going to do what no channel on YouTube does. I'm going to show you the complete 90-man roster for 2026 NFL season for our beloved, beautiful, bless you boys in black and gold, the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, I'm the only guy that shows you the whole damn roster. I'm the only one that does it, and we're going to do that now. Now, we've got camp invites. So there's 5 guys that are going to be participating at the rookie camp that aren't on this list because they're not officially on the roster. And also, one more note, we have one available roster spot. We have 89 players, not 90. That extra roster spot might be screaming Cam Jordan. It could also be just because, yeah, we chalk a block. We got a big old roster now. So let's look at the offense first. I'm going to pull it up on the big screen. And yeah, no one else does this for you. I've got it broken down for you. There is your New Orleans Saints offense as it stands currently right now. Now, rosters are in flux big time between now and throughout the beginning of the season. You're going to see changes on the roster, a ton of them. Lots of veteran free agents that we could still be targeting. We do have that one extra roster spot. Lots of changes could be made. Some of these players we just acquired might come in here and just stink the whole joint up, and we might be getting rid of them in a week's time. So, yeah, it's a revolving door, but I'm the channel that's going to constantly upgrade the roster for you and keep you informed on who's on the team. And yeah, right now, that's our beautiful offense. It's a gorgeous thing. I look at the wide receivers and I'm like, man, we got some guys down there around 7, 8, 9 on the depth chart that were playing significant snaps for us last year. Imagine what Tyler Shuck can do with all of this talent in the wide receiver room. Then I look at the tight end room. I'm like, wait a minute. We've got more than Jawan Johnson here. Noah Fant is a good blocker, really good receiver, excellent receiver. And Juwan Johnson came on strong last year. Then you bring in Oscar Delp, a guy that can block and catch, and Oscar Delp is super fast. Oh, I'm excited. I look at the running back room. Alvin Kamara might still be on this team. Kendre Miller as a healthy player. Man, that's a lot of depth at running back. And I've always professed my love for Devin Neal and Audric Estime. Love those guys. And probably one of the most exciting things about the upcoming season is going to be taking a look at Travis Etienne. Oh man, can't wait. And then that beautiful offensive line right there. Look at that. We've got a lot of bodies now. We've got a lot of pieces that have to try out at a lot of places. When I was doing this depth chart, I wanted to take a little bit more creative freedom and uh, and start moving some of these pieces. We have nobody slotted at backup center right now, and we've just got a ton of players everywhere and a lot of players who can play lots of different places. You'll notice Will Sherman is a right tackle. That guy can play guard, and he can probably play on the left side too. Easton Kilty is a left tackle right now on this chart, but he finished the year as a right tackle last year, although he was a left tackle when we got him as an undrafted guy last year. So no telling what side of the line they'll put him. We know Awesome Richards can flex and play left or right. And yeah, you've got that big wide open gap at center. and a lot of potential players that can do it. Cesar Ruiz can play center, probably better than guard. And yeah, if something happens during the season, McCoy gets hurt, maybe we just slide Ruiz over to center and then we just plug another guy at guard. We've got a lot of potential guards with Sherman and with Wright and with uh, uh, Raduns. So Salaverry's still sticking around. Torricelli Simpkins is still sticking around. Xavier Truss at right tackle can play guard. And I almost took the creative freedom to put Truss as a designated right guard and then put Torricelli Simpkin as our primary backup center. We're going to see how training camp shakes out. That is your beautiful new offense. My video I just recorded was on the undrafted rookie free agents, and they've all been added to this roster now. We're not going to talk too much about the impact they can make. We're talking about the top of the list on this roster now, and here's our defense. 90-man roster, there's the defense, and it looks pretty good. We got us some edge rushers in the room now, outside linebackers for days. I don't know who's going to step up. And with that extra roster spot, you might be adding Cam Jordan to that list of outside linebackers. I know edge rusher, defensive lineman, whatever. We run a 3-4. This is obviously a three down lineman, four linebacker formation, and our edge rushers I consider outside linebackers. Forgive me. But yeah, you could be adding Cam Jordan to the mix too. But you've got Wilson. You've got Anthony Jennings that we just signed coming off of his Super Bowl appearance at the with the Patriots. So a lot of things that Michael Heldman is the one UDFA that could be could be stirring some stuff up. We've had some great edge rushers coming in through here on training camps. Remember that one guy that had 3 sacks in preseason? And we were so excited. We half the fan base wanted him on the field. We kept him on the practice squad. Man, that guy, don't know where he's at now. Yeah, but we'll see. Middle linebacker looking good. We have a camp invite for Broomfield, linebacker Sam Broomfield. So we have one more linebacker that could join the mix. I haven't added the camp invites on this roster. But yeah, your defensive line looks good with Miller now. You've got that big defensive tackle in Keyshawn Silver from USC that has a chance of making a team, and the ex-LSU guy, JVR Suggs, that can bounce around everywhere, and our beautiful second-round draft pick, Christian Miller. I hate having Brian Bresee as a starter on this list. I really do. The starters should read Vernon Broughton or Nathan Shepard with Devon Godshaw and our new boy Christian Miller. Okay, I've got Nathan Shepard as a backup here, but Nathan Shepard would start ahead of Brian Bresee because it would be first down and it would be a rundown. You know what I'm saying? And if not Nathan Shepard, then that's because Vernon Broughton is playing out of his mind. And so, anyway, Miller and Broughton and Shepard could all be starters. Brian Bresee is going to be a pass rushing guy. He needs to show me so much more. Jeez. And then, yeah, those guys can also play nose. Miller and Ridgeway and why am I forgetting his name? And Vernon Broughton. Yeah, they can all play nose too. So maybe Davin Godchall's on the outs right now. And then we look at the secondary to round out this 90-man roster and a couple of extra pieces from the undrafted class. But other than that, it's a big question mark as to who's going to play nickel, who's going to be our star. And right now, I'm leaning towards Hall, the seventh round pick, who's really big and can tackle well. And a lot of people just want to insist it's Julian Blackman. Man, if that worked out, that would be great. I'll worry about that man's health. But we know Beatty Bishop can do it. We know that Terrell Burgess can do it. And yeah, they've got a plan. Jones out of Alabama is a guy, an undrafted guy that can do it. So we'll see. That's kind of like the big question of the defense now. How much production can we get from our front seven? Remember, this team lost three of its best players at each level of the defense. We lose Cam Jordan as a pass rusher. We lose Demario Davis as an inside linebacker, and then we lose Alontae Taylor as our star. So that's the only thing that's got me worried about the defense. So how good can we be when we're missing three of our best players right out of the gate gone? You can't really replace them talent wise. Alontae Taylor, there's hope we can replace him with somebody equally as talented, but you're not going to get many players ever in the league that play as good as Cam Jordan or Demario Davis. So maybe this team is still 1 year away. Maybe we do need a draft that is defense heavy, focused on defense, before we can actually really round this team out into what Brandon Staley and Kellen Moore want to do. That's your defense. So if you counted all those players up, you're missing a couple of them. That's because we have kicker Mason Shipley, we have kicker Blake Groupie, we have long snapper Zach Wood, and we have punter Ryan Wright. And then we've got another punter as a camp invite coming in. And like I said, one spot available. And we'll see what the Saints choose to do with it, with a bunch of camp invites as well, a long snapper, a punter, a quarterback, a wide receiver, a linebacker. And yeah, we're gonna be filling these long days of summer with a lot of reports from training camp, from OTAs, from mini camps, from whatever. We've got all the different times that they get together and do things. We're going to hear the reports. We're all going to get excited. And really, none of this stuff really shakes out until preseason, that time of training camp when big moves are made. And last year, right after training camp, we made a bunch of moves. We brought in a ton of new offensive linemen right before the season started. I hope it doesn't go that way this year. I hope that if we bother training anybody all camp long, that we find a place for them. I hated having those offensive linemen all training camp last year and then just throwing them away and going and grab two other guys. I mean, they must not have been any good. That's got to be annoying to be training somebody for weeks and weeks and they just never get better, beating your head against a wall like that. All right, I'm Joe. That's the 90-man roster. No one ever shows you the complete roster, not like that. I do. And I love talking about the boys. And I'm going to find time later on in the week to do another video. We're going to keep talking about the Saints. I love the off season because I'm a draft freak. And now that the draft is over, we're going to have to find other things to talk about. I'm going to constantly keep the roster updated, and I'm always going to show you the roster in my videos. So subscribe to Rosenfield 10. I try to be a little more visual than other Saints content providers on YouTube who treat everything like a podcast. So put me in your subscriptions. Like the video, share the video. Please subscribe. Help a brother out. Who dat? Until the next one, I'll talk to you later. Who dat?